Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown,
the unofficial sumo podcast
for official sumo fans. Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown. This is Jake.
This is Mac.
And today we are joined by Angel Delatorre out of California's Yamamoto Sumo Club. How are you doing today, Angel?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself, fellas?
We're doing great. We're
snowing here.
Yeah.
It's April and it's snowing.
But it needs snow, you know, beat at nationals. We barely get snow.
Yeah. So you guys are in LA. So yeah, you guys, your weather's probably beautiful today, isn't it?
LA, I live in Bakersfield, you know, it gets pretty hot out here. If we want to get snow, we got to go to a place called Tehachapi. It's about an hour away.
Ooh.
Oh man. Well, we've been excited to have you on the show here. Not just because we want to get more California guys on here, but also you are one of the members of our world team, qualified as the what place did you get? You got third place in Vegas.
Yes, sir. Got third.
How's that going? How are you guys preparing to send you out to Alabama for the World Games?
So right now, just been recuperating. You know, I am gonna compete at nationals, but I haven't done anything for about 2 months because my brother, you know, we're going at it. We did like 30, 40 matches that day, and the last match, you know, we're right at the edge, and you know, falling on me, and I hyperextended my knee.
Ooh.
Wow.
But it's doing well enough that you're still planning to go to nationals this next week, right?
Yeah, it's good enough. You know, I got me some new braces on, tried them on. It felt like I got knee surgery on both knees, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No.
Yeah, you mentioned your brother. Your brother is one of the last people on earth that I would want to fall on me.
No kidding.
That's Gilberto. He's one of your main training partners, right?
Yes, sir. Him and Jose.
Yeah, yeah. You guys. Oh man, I forgot.
Another heavyweight.
Three of the top heavyweights in the same gym. How does that work? Do you three mainly just rotate, you know, doing matches against each other and stuff?
Yeah, we rotate, and then we try to go with a lot of the litter guys as well. You know, Joe, Jimmy, whenever they want, Andrew, and all that. There's times, you know, to where me and my brother and when we go to practice, anywhere from like 30 to 50 matches while we're there.
Yeah. Oh God, that sounds
Wow.
like a lot. Yeah, but those other guys you mentioned, Joe's our reigning lightweight champion, Joe Ponsetto, and then Jimmy. Sorry, what's Jimmy's last name? I know we've met him.
Jimmy, honestly, I forgot his last name, but he's
Poor Jimmy. Is that? Oh man, I
Jimmy Doyle. There we go, Jimmy Doyle.
Doyle.
There you
Doyle.
go. Yeah, that's right. He was. I think I remember seeing him and Karinga really going at it in like the light heavyweight bracket. But yeah, you guys got a lot of talent there in that gym, and you got a bunch of the best female wrestlers in the country as well. Yeah, what you mentioned a couple of them are coming along to nationals too. I guess why don't we just who from your whole gym is planning to be there next week?
So me and my brother, my other brother from San Diego. He's not
there's
part
a
of the
third one. That's right. I forgot.
There's a third Galene. Oh.
Yeah, he's going, and then it's gonna be Kelly, Yali, Jose, Joe, Jimmy, you know, Andrew, I believe Yama, and like a couple others as well.
Wow, gonna be a big crowd there. You guys are probably one of the bigger individual gyms, but I know Texas is sending a handful of guys too. But yeah, speaking of Texas, you've been all over the place this year already, haven't you? You even went down for was it the Texas Classic you traveled for?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we drove out there.
Oh, you drove.
Wow. That's a long drive.
It was about a 50-hour drive there and back.
Oh,
buddy.
I did about like 25 hours of it.
Yeah.
Just hop on I-10 and then zip up.
Yeah, so basically once you get out of California, there's like no type of traffic.
Oh, sure. Nobody drives all the way across the desert but you guys, right?
Yeah. I had to make we took my my sister and then her boyfriend, you know, so we're like, might as well drive. Well, we fly, might as well drive.
Yeah. No, that was really cool. The Texas Classic, you can find video of that on YouTube on the Lone Star Sumo channel. But yeah, you and Gil and Joe, I think, were competing as well as. Yeah, did you guys bring anybody else along on that particular trip?
No, it was just us three. It's usually us three that go to that one.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. Other than Steamroller Steve, who I think is going to be a big name coming up. You and Gil took I think first and third in both heavy and open weight.
Yeah, but, so 2 years in a row, I'm the champ. For that one, I got first. So I got the same place as I did last year. Gotcha. First in heavy and third in the open.
Okay. Yeah, and then I think that's right. And then you and Gil flip flopped for the open weight, and Steve came in second both times. So that was awesome. There's not a lot of heavyweight guys in. Oh, I'm sorry. We had just a bit of a delay. Say that one again, Angel.
No, I said Steve is a great guy. He's strong. He's quick he's picking it up for barely starting it.
Yeah. He's pretty new to it, but getting wins over both you and Gil, he's certainly making a mark.
He.
Not a lot of heavyweight guys out of Texas, though, so I think they're
not
yet.
Grateful.
Not yet.
Yet
exactly.
Is the key word on that.
Yes, so I know they're grateful for Steve down there, but
they actually do got a couple. It's just that Justin Dark Circle, the only have.
Yeah. I think Steve's the biggest guy there. I think Ben Marquez, is he also out of Dark Circle?
Yep.
Yeah. He tore his ACL, so he's just recovering right now.
Yeah. He was he traveled to Vegas. I remember we hung out with him a bit. He was bummed that he didn't get to compete, but yeah, you don't want to make that kind of thing worse. So like you were saying, you got to take a little bit of time off and prep for the big tournaments. What have you been doing while your knee's getting better this last month or two?
Honestly, just a lot of stretching, stretching as much cardio as I could do. And then honestly, just basically start slowly doing leg presses and everything like that. Just get back in the moment, shikos and everything. So get used to it. It's about 80-90% back to normal, but I haven't done nothing in a while. So I want to compete at nationals, see where I'm at right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good plan.
How'd you do at nationals last year?
So nationals, I did terrible. I got 15th in heavy, but I got 4th in the open.
Okay. Just not your day?
Yeah, I did terrible, and then so at nationals last year, I debuted because I used to weigh 400 pounds. I debuted at nationals at 350, and then this year I actually lost more weight, so I'm gonna debut at about 320, 325.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That feel like a better weight for you?
Yeah, it feels honestly a lot better. I've had people say don't lose weight because of worlds, but my style, it's meant for quickness. So the less weight I actually have, the quicker I actually am.
Yeah. Everybody's got an optimal. You gotta do a little bit of a trade off there. So I get it. Yeah. So I was just bringing up the record that from tournaments that we'd seen you at, just to talk about a few of your matches and stuff like that. You had a lot of success, obviously, at the North American Championships, but the guys that were able to get wins over you, actually, the only two guys that you lost to are the first and the second place there. That would be Henry out of Hawaii and Robert from Kansas City. So I mean, those guys, there's a lot of competition in the heavyweight. I mean, Jose was there too. He had a rough day, but between Gil, Jose, Robert, all these guys, who do you really consider your big rivals that you're chasing, that you're looking to get back in the ring with?
Honestly, I consider everyone a rival. Whether they've been in it for 20 years, whether they've been in it for a month, just because on any given day they could beat you. And people can have the excuse, I wasn't feeling good, I was nervous, but on any given day you could lose to anyone. But the like how you said, how I lost to Henry and Robert, when I lost to him, I felt inside that I had more in me. So those two are the main people that I actually want to look forward to the most. Just this tournament, because me losing, I don't mind losing, but I don't like losing. And then those two, I want to get a little bit of a revenge. Hopefully at nationals this coming up week.
Yeah, big stage. Get yeah. I mean, you learn something when you lose, right? But that doesn't mean you don't want that win back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like me not doing nothing for 2 months and then those losses, it's been a couple months and I still think about them. It's like it's driving me more, to come back stronger.
Yeah, I gotcha. So yeah, obviously, nationals is going to be a big one here. We got we're going to be at FitCon in Salt Lake City on the 23rd of April. That'll be streaming on YouTube. We'll make sure that everybody gets links for that, so you can watch that live even if you're not there. But then we got the World Games coming up in July. What else do you guys have to do to prepare for that? If I remember right, you guys have like a couple training camps, or the whole team's trying to get together.
Yeah, I believe Roy has a camp, that he's doing. Unfortunately, me and my brother aren't gonna be able to make it because we have prior engagement. We're gonna be in Mexico for for an event. But we finished our backyard dojo, and
nice.
we let everybody know, once we're back in town and everything, they're more than welcome to stop by, whether from California or another state. We want to get as much practice as we can, and then after nationals, I'm gonna hit it hard. Go to LA and then just practice in the backyard as much as I can.
Yeah.
I can't ask for. I got two of the best heavyweights in the whole U.S. I can't ask for anyone better.
100%. Yeah. So I guess I had heard you mention that, but tell us a little bit more about that backyard dojo. How did you construct it? How'd you convince everyone to let you build that?
That was going to be my question. How did you convince them? Ever since I heard about this backyard dojo, I'm like, okay, no, this is what I wanted to know. How did this happen?
So basically, my mama gave me permission because it's at my brother's house, but she's like, you could go do whatever you want over there. That's my house too. And then I was like, all right. And then nobody objected, no one objected. Gilbert helped me. And then it recently finished because my sister, my brother-in-law, he's the one that actually finished it. So what we did, we dug like 3 or 4 inches in the, in the ground, got all the dirt, all the roots out and everything. And then we even got like it's like a net with like straw bale. So we basically have bale and it's all a circle and everything. So it feels like the real thing. It's been raining, so I haven't bought no clay, but it's all dirt and it's solid. So eventually I will buy like 2 to 3 inches of clay and then put it on there.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you get that hard surface, your feet don't sink into it kind of a deal.
Yeah. But honestly, even if it were to sink, I'm used to it. Me and my brother practice in 118-degree weather and in 30-degree weather. Well, it was raining, grass, dirt, mud. So I'm not picky. I'm used to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I suppose national and international competition is on gym mats. So like, that's kind of like the main competition, but like that's still really cool to get like that professional feel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I imagine you guys probably talked to Yama about that a little bit, get some advice from a former pro. Did he help you out with that project?
No, yeah, he did. He gave us some tips and pointers, as much as he could because he wasn't there. But honestly, I think we did a good job.
Yeah, yeah. You should post some pictures of that on Instagram or something. That'd be awesome to see.
No, I would a couple of days.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of Yama, this is the Yama that the sumo club is named after, Yamamoto Sumo. But this is, let's see, what was his wrestling name, Mac? He was Yamamoto Yama, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
And he was a fairly successful professional sumo wrestler. What's it like having him in the gym to train with and get advice from and stuff like that? How does that elevate your training experience?
Honestly, it's pretty cool because he has tons of experience, years of background because he started, I think, when he was like 5 or 6. And he's a big guy, which is perfect. It's perfect because for me and my brother and Jose, he helps develop each of our style. And then he tries to incorporate all of our styles at once, he shows us a ton of moves and everything like that. So it's pretty cool. Just like when we went to Florida, they have, Wakanahano, Soslan. He helped us, gave us tips and everything as well, So it's pretty cool having, ex-pros in America in general. Especially like traveling like me and my brother, you get a lot of tips, even if they're not pros, like, Mark Jones gave us tips. He's a good opponent to go to, Darius Solid, Robert. They're not pros, but they've been in the game for a while, Robert and Darius, so they have tons of tips, and gone against other people, so it's very helpful. The sumo community has been real nice, and everything like that. So it's awesome experience. I grew up with sports, so it's fun to do another sport like this.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the community is always super helpful. I love that. Oh shoot! Looks like we lost Mac. I think he's having some internet issues. We'll get him back.
I'm still here. Can you hear my voice?
Speak up! Speak up! We can't see you, Mac.
Oh, it's dark. It's so dark here.
You're just turning your camera off to hopefully optimize that internet signal, aren't you? Real professional stuff here on Grand Sumo Breakdown, as always.
Even in the professional, that happens.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Anyways, though, you mentioned these other guys though as veterans. You haven't been in the game quite as long as guys like Robert or Darius, but how long have you been doing this, and how did you really get started?
In October, this October, I think it'll be 2 or 3 years, and the reason we got into it is because one of my brothers passed away, a couple years ago, and he's the one that introduced me to sumo, because when I didn't want to be home or anything, I would go over there, and then like on a Saturday or Sunday, and he would have it on, and I'll just watch it. And I fell in love with it. My first wrestler, that I saw was Tokunoshin, and he's always been one of my favorites and everything. So we do sumo because we love sports, but we also do it, me and my brothers, to honor his memory, because it's one of the things he liked to do. So that's why we do it, honestly.
Yeah. So do you keep up with pro sumo, or do you still watch it all the time?
Yeah, we keep up with pro sumo. My brother, he actually watches every division. I watch Juriel to the higher division. I watch some of the lower just because Akasiyama's in it. And he's one of my favorites as well. So that's why I watch some of the lower divisions as well.
Yeah.
But my favorite would be, of course, Hakuho. It was Keno Sato. He was a master at the edge with a lot of opponents. Tokunoshin. Tokunoshin Takakesho. I'm upset because he should have been a Yokozuna by now. Mita Takumi. And then there's another one that I forgot the name, but he was really known for, it's like, in the US we call it the hump move, but I forgot.
Koto Shogiku.
Koto Shogiku.
Yeah, him. He's gonna, we're waiting for the ceremony so he can retire already.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He's one of the guys that was on the.
Hello.
Oh, good. We can see you again, Mac.
Okay, good.
No, that's really cool. That even if your brother's passed away, that's you're continuing on your hobby because you like it, because he liked it. It's such just a fun universal thing, and obviously it's going pretty well for you so far at participating wise. Where do you see your career going from here? Is this something that like beyond obviously you want to do well at nationals here, you want to do well at the World Games, but what do you have any like long-term plans for the future, or is it just what you do to stay in shape and have fun?
Honestly, I want to stay on it as long as I can, as long as my body and my mental state will let me. I want to be an ambassador to the sport, help promote it, show people the good qualities and everything, basically make it as big as how it is in Japan. And then I do it for health reasons, but after honestly Worlds, the last couple months, my goal is to get to 250. I haven't done it because of sumo, but after Worlds, I'm going to cut back to 250 because I want to do college wrestling again, but I also want to stay in sumo as well. So, for all the light heavyweights, y'all better be ready because I hope I can be competition to y'all, and y'all better be ready because I'm coming with a fire in my belly.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an excellent reference to another anime that I also like, Fairy Tail. Bravo, sir.
Yeah, before we started here, Mac and Angel were going on about Mac's One Piece flag in the background, and I'm like, dang it. I watch a decent amount of anime, but not that one.
Oh, it's so good. So good, Jake.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, sumo's not the only Japanese thing you enjoy. So yeah, you mentioned One Piece, but like what other anime do you watch? Is that something you do a lot of?
Yeah, I'm actually, nerdy about it. I used to collect Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, spent thousands of dollars doing it, movies.
There's
and all.
No shame in that.
I got posters. I don't do it as much as I do it now, but I watch, Dragon Ball Z, basically almost every mainstream and even some off-stream anime.
Have you watched the sumo one, Hinomaru Sumo?
Yes, I watched it actually 4 times.
Nice.
Oh, right on.
So every time I watch it, it actually, gets me, pretty energetic, and I want to be, like Hinomaru, basically trying to be an American Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Right on.
No, that anime, it's like so silly and over the top, but it's absolutely like, to me, I look at it like the pro wrestling version of sumo, like, just super hype, super just over the top wild action. Such a great one.
And not unlike the American style, because they begin.
Oh, Mac and his poor internet.
Oh God, I froze again.
You froze again. What were you trying to say about the American style?
Yeah. As soon as I saw everybody freeze again, I'm like, why? Why, internet? Why are you doing this?
Oh no. Poor Mac. Well, in Mac's memory, we'll have to forge on ahead.
Remember me.
Oh no. Oh well, Angel. Well, if we always like to end these episodes by asking, like, how do people find you if they want to look you up, if they want to see more about you, about your training, about your club? What's the best way to reach out to you?
So you guys could go either on Facebook. My name is regular, Angel Delatorre, or you guys could go on Instagram. It's Big Boy Chato. Either or is fine. I accept everyone. Whether you're from the U.S. or not, and when I got time, I'll chat it up with anyone, whether it's regarding anime, sumo, or whatever you want to talk about, cars, anything, let me know.
Awesome.
Love it.
Except for the 49ers. We don't support that kind of thing on our show.
Y'all from over there, so what? Y'all like the Vikings or something?
Hell yes, we
nailed it.
Yep, first try. Oh man. And I'm sorry, before we go, you got one of the most interesting backgrounds I've seen of anybody we've talked to on the show. What's going on the wall behind you? We got a big yellow wall with it looks like fishing stuff all over. Are you a big fisherman?
No, my dad is. I wanted to be a little bit unique, and I've seen everybody do it in their house. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. We have a little bar over here. So whenever you guys are ever, in town in Bakersfield, we can have a couple drinks if you like drinking. But he has a fishing pool. He has a pellet gun, a rifle, and a bunch of fishing decor out here. He has this little bar and everything. So I was like, let me be a little different today.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's exciting. That's really cool. Oh, well, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Angel Delatorre, World Games qualifier in the men's heavyweight division. And how are you going to do at Nationals?
I'm hoping, I'm in the top 3, but I want to get that ring. I want to get that right there.
That's what I'm talking about. There's some confidence. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in a little bit here in Salt Lake City.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me. You guys have a happy Easter.
You too.
Thank you for listening to Grand Sumo Breakdown. Until next time,
Throw your salt high
and keep moving forward.